Ooh, what's up, nerds and geeks? My name is OMG, WTF, LOLF to WBRB. Welcome back to more Total Extreme Wrestling 2016. I almost said 2017 for some reason, probably because we're in that year now. We are booking the invasion angle, and we're playing as the WWF. Completely messed myself up with my intro, but either way, we're going to be running Sunday Night Heat tonight, and King of the Ring will be uploaded as well. It may be a little bit of a late upload, for some of you. I know, it's a little late right now. I had work. I watched the game with my parents because they're big Dallas fans. So I watched it with them as well. So, getting to it now. Either way, we can see that we are still hot in the King of the Ring, which will end today. As the semifinals tonight, we'll see Kurt Angle battle Chris Benoit, and Edge battle his brother/tag team partner Christian. And we also have some locker room incidents. Christian lightened the mood backstage when he drew funny drawings of his colleagues. So good on you, Christian. Jesus, naughty. That's my cat in the background you hear, probably. So let's go ahead and go into this Sunday Night Heat show. Of course, being with the pay-per-view, it is kind of a tie-in to the pay-per-view. This one, kind of? It's loosely. It has like one angle where it really ties in. Then again, so did the last one, but it's not like a major angle. They're not all going to be, though. I won't lie to you. This Sunday Night Heat's kind of a throwaway. It's mostly hype for the pay-per-view and the main storyline we've been booking up to and just another segment. So either way, let's go ahead and run the show. We have an opening match that gets a D rating, and about that had subpar wrestling and a little heat. Power Plant, Shawn Stasiak, and Mark Jindrak defeating Shannon Moore and Evan Courageous, otherwise known as 3 Count, when Mark Jindrak defeated Evan Courageous with the Mark of Perfection. Courageous was the weak link in the match. Poor way to start the show. Whatever. The pay-per-view crowd is like, really? This is what they start the show with? Jindrak and Stasiak both with C minuses. Shannon Moore with a D+, and Courageous with the D-. Jindrak is improving in performance, as is Evan Courageous. By the way, both Courageous and Shannon Moore are developmental stars, is what I was trying to say. We then move on to our next segment, which gets a C+ rating. It is, of course, just a freestyle segment. It says it's titled the King of the Ring Overview. So it's kind of similar to our This Week in WWF segment, which will also air tonight. Just pretty much going on what happened in the King of the Ring. I chose the highlight mostly this week because I can't fit the entire King of the Ring tourney in here. But I imagine it pretty much just highlighting how Edge, Christian, Kurt Angle, and Chris Benoit got to where they were, pretty much. And it gained Benoit and Angle's storyline heat, so there's that. We then go to the real only segment that ties into the King of the Ring. With a solid C, backstage we see Edge. He's prepping for his semi-final match tonight when in walks his partner and opponent, Christian. And Christian says, "Oh, what's up, man?" Edge then replies, hey, probably not the best idea to share locker rooms tonight, huh? Not our best? Look, man, about tonight's match." And then Edge, he feels Christian. He says, he doesn't really feel him. I mean, more like, feels him, man. Like, I feel you, bro. I understand where you're coming from. And he says, "Look, bro, I already know what you're going to say, and I completely agree. No matter who wins tonight, we won't let this affect our partnership and our friendship. So let the best guy win, huh?" And then Christian goes on and says, "Oh, well, what I was actually going to say is, I've got a lot of money riding on me in this tournament, and it'd be really cool to get a title shot. Plus, we both know that you'll get your shot at it again someday. So you think you could help a brother out tonight and just let me win?" And then Edge goes, "Let you win? Christian, you're really something else, aren't you?" And he just storms out of the locker room, leaving Christian there alone, just going, "What?" And there you have it. So these two, of course, will be facing each other in the semifinals of King of the Ring. And Christian trying to play to Edge's friendship, their brotherhood with each other, and say, "Why don't you help me out and just let me win this one tonight?" Of course, Edge is just like appalled, like, "I can't believe you would ask me of that. Like, what kind of friend are you?" pretty much. We then go to our This Week in the WWF storyline, or not really storyline, this week in the WWF segment, whatever. Solid A rating, hell yes. And it just featured, the main storylines of this week, Undertaker and Giants, Undertaker's message to the Giant on Raw, Giant's message, and then the eventual brawl between him and the Undertaker on Nitro. Austin and Triple H's contract signing, and then The Rock and Jericho teaming up to cement their spot in the world title match against Booker T and Diamond Dallas Page. No storyline gained heat, but Giant and Undertaker did lose heat, unfortunately. But that was an A star, which that's unfortunate. But what can you do? No, I keep forgetting to turn that off for Diamond Dallas Page. And then we end off Sunday Night Heat with a solid C rating and the storyline that we've been booking between Too Cool and Right 2 Censor in a poor match. That's a shame. In a poor match, Rikishi and Scotty 2 Hottie of Too Cool defeat the Right 2 Censor in a 3-on-1 or 3-on-2 handicap match with Steven Richards, Val Venus, and the Good Father. When Rikishi finally gets his, I really wouldn't call it revenge, but he, gives Richards the taste of his rump shaker. That's not the stink face. I believe that's actually his finishing move. But Richards does get the stink face in this. Let's just make that clear. Scotty 2 Hottie with the D+, so he was the weakest person in this match. Rikishi, the strongest, with a solid C, and every member of the Right 2 Censor with the C-. I should have made it end this storyline right here. Richards is improving in technical. Good on him. Hey! B- for Sunday Night Heat? Not too shabby. Not too... Then again, we had some solid angles in there, but still. Good on you. Good on you. All right. Mozart Fontaine is a rising star. Ken Anderson, who is in our developmental, what's he say here? He prefers wrestling with wrestlers bigger than himself. Of course, and I always forget to mention this, right away. This is the post part of Sunday Night Heat. So for those of you who only come for the action, thank you for watching. My name is OMG WTF, LWF to WBRB, and I will see you guys for King of the Ring. But for those of you who want to just have fun with me and simulate to as far as I will allow myself to, which will either be up to King of the Ring or until I want to hide something from you guys, then we'll do that. So Ken Anderson here, he likes wrestling with bigger wrestlers, so that's good on him. He is in our developmental territory down in NWA Wildside. It's funny how WWE always WWF I should call them, always favored old-time wrestling more, but I'm more of an NWA guy, mostly because it's got that heritage and that name value to it. And Dusty Rhodes still being voted the best, hold on, I need a drink. Best color commentator in wrestling. Sean Stasiak has poor in-ring psychology. The kid is probably not worth keeping around. That was my not-so-Jim Cornette impersonation, because I wasn't really trying it, but it kind of sounded like him if you ask me. Or maybe that's just my mind playing tricks on me. So we got 3 days to simulate up for, unless something happens before then. Because I will admit, I have sent out some contracts, offers, and look at that. That's going to be the end of the video. Well, guys, hope you guys have enjoyed. Now, hold on. We'll finish it here, and then we'll get on to it. So, Nitro attracted some good viewers, I guess. We'll look at that in a second, of course. New Japan still bringing in new faces. Never know who it was. The Great Habuki hung up his boots. I'm not really sure who the Great Habuki is, but there you go. Michael Modest. How old are you? 30? Maybe? We'll shortlist you for now. But I don't get your hopes up for Michael Modest. And Kamala has retired. Okay. Whatever. So let's check out these real quick. So it's just a Nitro rating. I would like to check out the Nitro stuff before. See how it compared. Just, I don't know. I've never really paid much attention to this stuff before, so it's kind of something I'm trying to pay more attention to, I guess. So that's Heat. Nitro did a 41.96 this week, which is down. How? That's Raw. 41.96 with an A rating. 42. Is it like going down every week? Interesting. Huh. That doesn't make much sense to me. Either way, like I said, I do have a decision here, and I'm trying to keep some things hidden from you guys. I like to keep you surprised and on your feet. So I'm going to have to end the video here, even though we do have 2 days up until the King of the Ring. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, do me a favor, leave me a comment, like, and subscribe if you have not already. And as always, my name, almost jumped the gun there. My name has been OMGWTF, LOLF TEW, and I will see you guys for King of the Ring, which should be uploaded, if not yet, in a few minutes, 30 minutes to an hour the most. Have a good one, guys.